mind, you'll never be satisfied. Blame the divine, eventually they'll find the time. And what if I believe you? Or what if I believe you? What if I go on, give it your all tonight? You can say anything you like. I'm not your savior, so far away, blinded by anger, you forgot who to blame. I'll never be your lighthouse in the dust. If I had my way, I'd guide you to the rocks. Go on, give it your all tonight. You can say
Welcome to Whiskey Oval _TV, getting ready for championship night, the last race of the National Auto Racing Club, the 360 All-Star Sprint Series here at Bristol on dirt. What other better place than this Coliseum here? Championship night. Two drivers are going to battle it out to the very end, and there it is up there on your screen. Hopefully. There it is, up there on your screen. Thomas Brandon is the leader right now in the championship points with 2 wins, 625. Zach J. Miller with 1 win, and he has a total of 572 points. You carry the 1, bring up the remainder. You have 53 points. That is what separates the top 2. Only 53 points, and did some calculations before this race. If you start the A main, if you win the A main, it's 70 points, and it's 3 points on down. It's somewhere like Thomas Brandon needs to finish 17th place, and Zach J. Miller needs to win it. So about 17 points separates the two. Plus or minus a point. Now, also, they do have heat race points as well. So it's going to be very hard to calculate it all the way in, but we'll try to follow along, and I'll try to explain it the best I can. But here we go with the heat race number 1, and this is actually my first broadcast on the Bristol dirt, so I'm kind of excited. As we get ready to rock and roll, here's a great lineup. Championship night, School of Sim Racing. Jeremiah, the number 20 machine, and Team SSR. He'll be on pole. Zach J. Miller right there in second place. Exactly what he needs to do. Be up there on the front row in his heat race. The number 38 machine. Ryan Warshak has 2 wins in the season. A little bit back there in points. The 777 machine. Eric Summerfield, Garmin and Silmer Racing driver, the number 17 car. Outside of the second row. Third row inside. There it is, Thomas Brandon, Team SSR lead driver, the leader in the championship points. Can he hold on to it? He's back in 5th place. Corey Austin, Precision Performance Racing, back in 6th. Alex Hamilton, Jeffrey, and Ryan rounding out those last 2 spots. Are in 8th and 9th place. But man, of course it's going to work out. Zach J. Miller and Thomas Brandon in the exact same heat race. Let's get this music off. My royalty-free music that is not the best by any means. Sorry for the scratchiness. Trying to get the engine volumes up just right. And there they are, man. This track is ginormous. It looks very big. Then you throw on these little 360 sprint cars. Makes it look even bigger, but it's a small track. A little bit of racing info up there on your race screen right now. 0.52 miles. 56 degrees is a track temp. Bristol Motor Speedway. Man, have you guys been watching those, I guess you can pay for it, but I've been watching the free clips on Facebook. Those limited late models or late models going around that place, dirt street stocks. There's a huge UMP modified crash. Here we go. We're stacked up, packed up. getting ready to rock and roll. Heat race number 1. Only 8 laps around this place. The 77 machine of Ryan and Zach J. Miller side by side down the backstretch. Into turn number 3. Contact's made. Zach J. Miller trying to hold on to it. And he does. That could have made some very bad news for that 38 machine. I am glad he was able to hold on to it. Ryan has second place right now with Jeremiah up there on the front. Coming up in turn 2 down the backstretch. On board with Thomas Brandon, the 35 machine needs to get into the A main. The top 4 advances. Let me verify. Top 4 does advance. Right now, Thomas Brandon is on the outside. Lap 5 of 8 is complete. About to work lap number 6 now. 1 minute and 15 seconds in to this race. Inside the cockpit mode. Championship leader right here. He has to get around Corey Austin. He needs to make his night a little bit easier and go straight to the A main show. And Corey Austin not giving up without a fight. He wants to get into the Mac Daddy show. He doesn't care who's behind him. Up front we go real quick, checking up on our race leader. He has a white flag in hand. He's going to show it to him. And the number 20 machine one more time around. Ryan, Zach J. Miller, top 3. Corey Austin trying to knock out Thomas Brandon into the B main or to the C main. Down to third 3. Contact was made. The 92 machine almost loses it. Coming to the checkered flag, and Thomas Brandon is going to go straight to the A main show. And man, I'm going to pause it. I usually don't do this, but I'm about 100% sure that was a complete net code. Too late. We'll figure it out later. Heat race number 1 is over. And there's a heat race number 1 results up there on your screen right now. Those top 4 drivers. Hey, man, Corey Austin outside looking in. Alex Hamilton, Jeffrey, Eric, and Ryan. Man, I really think that was net code. I really wanted to see that one more time. But of course, I failed. Here we go for heat race number 2. Exact same format, top 4. 8 laps around the Bristol dirt track. Daniel Arhall, the 72 machine. He is sitting 5th in points right now, and he's on top of the boards. Tim Mountain, the guy from the cold land up north from Canada, he's on the outside. Bryce, 4 Horsemen Racing, he's back in 3rd, and Chris with Wide Open Motorsports, the number 8 machine, rounding out the top 4. John with Rocket Motorsports, the number 1 machine. Crazy non-wing driver, man. He is incredibly fast with the non-wing stuff. Brandon Garman with Garmin Sim Racing, back there in 6th place. Hunger Buster of Kale, the Dairy Queen car, back in 7th place. Shane Pebbles, 44, the number 44, driver from New Zealand. And Todd Hutton from the United States, a 98 car. Stack them up, back them up. Packed house here at Bristol Dirt. Every seat is full here in the virtual world. This is what we're gonna do. Ride right on board with Hunger Buster of Kale. Stacked up, backed up, will, green flag waves, and we're gonna take a few laps around the Bristol Dirt Track. Look how smooth his hands is. Do not chomp at the wheel, just nice and smooth. 3 wide. Little contact was made. You guys make the call on that. We're still riding on board. Trying to keep that car as straight as possible. That's what I was told if you want to go fast. The 72 machine, Daniel R. Hall is our race leader. Tim Alton back there in second place. Chris, third, and the guy with the last transfer spot, fighting it out. Bryce, the all-purple machine, up to the high side. Brandon Garman, hold on to it, kid. Goodness gracious, how was that not a wreck? 3 wide down into turn number 1. One guy gets pushed down into the outside wall. That's Shane. Brandon Garman trying to hold on to it. The 18 machine. He does have Kale right there behind him now. Kale looking to the inside. Side by side down the backstretch and into turn number 3 they go. Kale is trying to work that bottom side of the racetrack. They're still side by side. This is for that last transfer spot. Brandon blinks in and out. 2 laps to go. Almost made contact once again down into turn number 3. White flag is going to wait for the race leader, and these 2 guys are still battling it out for the race or for the last transfer spot. Who is going to have it? And one guy goes up to the outside wall. That's going to be Brandon Garman. No yellow flag. The white flag is out. To the checkered flag. Kale's going to be the last guy in. Chris, third place. Tim, second. And Daniel R. Hall, our Heat 2 race winner. Man, that was some action-packed stuff there in both those heat races. Both heat races, action-packed. The Bristol dirt track. Heat race 2 results right there. Here's a grid for heat race number 3. We're moving right along. Brady King, SSR Elite Sim Racing. The number 14 machine, he's on pole. Jacob, back there, or up there in second place. McCarran, driver from Australia, the land down under the 21 machine. Tyler Wilson with Wide Open Motorsports, up to 4th place. John, 5th. Eric, 6th. Jordan Etter, Brazen Firearms, and something. Number 65 machine, back in 7th place. Robert Boggs, 8th place, and Alex, rounding out the 9th spot. Robert Boggs is in this race. He is 3rd in points. He does have 1 win of this 360 All-Star Sprint Car Series. 3rd in points too, man. And he's not far behind Zach J. Miller. Closer to 2nd place, and Zach is to 1st. Keep that in mind. We may be having a battle for 2nd place. And Robert Boggs, he can still get knocked out of the top 3 and finish in 4th place. So championship points night, everything is coming to an end. Stack them up, pack them up. Brady King is our race leader right now. The 81 machine of Jacob to his outside. See how these dominoes fall. Green flag waves. Everybody's slowly moving up. They're still not all the way to the outside wall. Everyone is riding that middle side of the racetrack. The top 4 single filed out. Tyler Wilson right there in that 4th spot. Eric is at last, or is outside the bubble, side by side racing back here for 6th place. John and Jordan are going to go at it. John's going to win that battle right now. Robert Boggs is still back here in 8th place. I still look for him to move up a couple spots. And then Alex is rounding out the field in that 25 machine. Back up front we go. Brady King, a .6 second lead with that number 14 car. looking very comfortable out there. Very solid. Not much hand movement. We jump right inside the cockpit. You can see how slick that entry is getting into corner number 1. Number 2's not that bad, but watch number 2. Watch number 1. Look how shiny that is. It's almost like 2 completely different corners. Jacob trying to put a little bit of pressure on, and Jamie McCarran. Lap 6 of 8, now lap 7 of 8, 2 laps to go. Again, Jacob trying to do the slide, job up to second place, get a little bit better of a starting spot. There in the Mac Daddy Show, all of them riding that cushion. White flag is out. Half a mile to go around Bristol. Back on back a little bit. Tyler Wilson. He has a 4th spot secured if he can hold on to it. Eric and Jordan once again going to war. Jordan slide job up to the 4th spot. Trying to do the crossover. Eric tries it to the line. Jordan, great slide job for that last corner to capture that 5th spot. Eric, 6. Robert Boggs back there in the 7th place, so he'll have to find his way into the Mac Daddy Show. Heat race, the C main event. I've ran about 5 laps around this place, and it was in a cup car. After 5 laps, I said, this is not for me, and then I backed out. I've been hearing a lot of mixed reviews, too. Some guys like this Bristol dirt racing. Some guys don't. It is what it is. Everybody's all for it, though. Everyone's adding it in to their schedule. Seven cars entered in. I think everybody advances. Here we go. With the grid, National Auto Racing Club, Robert Boggs. The guy that's 3rd in the championship points is back here in the C main. Eric Summerfield, Garmin Sim Racing, outside the front row. Starting on the inside of the 2nd row is going to be Brandon Garmin with Garmin Sim Racing. 2 teammates, 2nd and 3rd. John 4th, Ryan 5th, Shane 6th, and Alex back there in the 7th spot. Lights on the pace truck is off. We'll be going see you main racing right here next time by 8 laps. Everybody gonna battle it out. You don't want to end your night early. Turn number 1, man. It is getting slick. Just the entrance into the corner's getting slick. That's it. Everything else looks like it has plenty of grip. So we'll see how much this track changed from now all the way to the end of the A main show. The pace truck is off, still on the nose camera of Alex. Green flag is out. Man, that almost just makes you sick. All that motion. Here we go, Robert Boggs. He's up to the point. Eric Summerfield and Brandon Garmin. 2 teammates, 2nd and 3rd right now. 2nd and 3rd, Summerfield and Garmin. Teammates, Robert Boggs is leading a 0.6-second lead for him. Can Summerfield try to hunt him down? As everybody's trying to avoid that black spot right there in turn number 1. You've seen all 3 drivers just trying to go right to the high side of it. And this line is getting all the way to the outside wall now. On board with the gearbox camera, that is John right to his back bumper, trying to put a little bit of pressure on him. And now here comes Shane Pebbles. Shane down to the bottom side. Not much room for slide job, so if you throw one, you better be precise. And Shane got it, though. He captured 4th place. Nice and easy, too. So now John falls back to 5th. Throw a blanket over the 3rd, 4th, and 5th place drivers. Brandon Garman trying to hold on to that top 3. Brandon Garman wants another spot. Slide job up to the cushion. Leaves 1 lane out there. Lap 6 of 8 is complete. 1 minute and 31 seconds into the C-Main show. Inches away racing around Bristol, the dirt track. White flag is going to wave for Robert Boggs. Still has about a half a second lead. He did lose a little bit on his race lead over Eric Summerfield, but regardless, one more time around the racetrack, the checkered flag is going to wave, and the 51 machine is going to capture it. Good run by him. Started on pole and did not look back. Shane moving up 3 spots to finish in 3rd. Moved up 3 spots, finished in the top 3. 2 slide jobs to grab those spots too. So hey, maybe that slider line will be here. Kind of don't expect it to until the A-Main show though. We'll see. This track is very tacky. I mean, you can just see a little bit of a line down there on the bottom side, but man, besides that, it's flat out. And hold on to it. Here we go. For the B-Main show, Corey Austin. He'll be our pole sitter. Bryce 4 Horsemen racing the 513 car out to the front row, or outside of the front row. Jordan back there in 3rd. Alex Hamilton 4th. John at 5th. Eric 6th place. Rounding out the 7th and 8th spot is going to be Jeffrey and Todd. Robert Boggs in 9th place. Eric, Shane, and Brandon Garman back there in the 11th and 12th spot. Ten laps around this racetrack once again. Another storyline though. The man that's 3rd in points, trying to hold on that 3rd in points. He has a shot for 2nd. He's in the B-Main though. Thomas Brandon and Zach J. Miller are already up in the Mac Daddy show. Robert has started in the C-Main. He has advanced. He needs one more. He needs one more show to advance. That's all you got to do. League racing, man, it brings a whole different type of energy too. Wednesday night comes around. You better be ready. The nerves, the heart rate, everything goes up. Let's stack them up, back them up, side by side, wheel to wheel. The 92 machine, Corey Austin and Bryce. 1-2 front row, hit the gas pedal, and here we go, green flag racing. Three wide racing, one guy goes down on the apron, the 24 machine just trying to hold it straight. That's Alex Hamilton. He was trying to hold it, now he hits the outside wall, smashes the outside wall, no yellow flag is gonna wave. Trying to hit the gas pedal. That's going to do him no good. He'll have to grab a toe. Sorry, I keep hitting the wrong button and bringing up my menu buttons. Corey Austin is our race leader. Bryce 2nd. Jordan trying to work that bottom side. And man, he clips the apron once again. He's going all the way as far low as he possibly can. John rounding out the top 4. Rounding out the top 5 is going to be Eric. Robert Boggs is in this last transfer spot. All he has to do is hold on to this 8th spot, and he is in. 5 laps to go. He has a little bit of company there behind him. Those 2 drivers, they made it in from the C-Main as well. And that's a view out of the front nose camera of Mr. Robert Boggs coming across the line, lap 6 of 10. Oh man, slide job almost went bad for both of those guys up there. Check this out, all the way down to the bottom side of the racetrack in this Bristol dirt race. It is getting racy now. We jump on board Jeffrey. Look how low he gets, man. He likes that apron. He likes the flat part. And then we have almost 3 wide racing back here in the back. Eric Summerfield, he tried to make it 3 wide, not quite though, 2 laps ago. Corey Austin with the half for a okay, decent lead. Jordan right there behind him. Top 8 does advance. Shane does have that last spot, and here we go, white flag waves. Jordan down to the bottom side, and Corey Austin is going to be dedicated up to the cushion. Side by side down the backstretch. One more time around the racetrack. Can Corey Austin hold on to it? Can Jordan try to get him at the line? And Jordan does. Put that down in your notebooks, kids. A 65 machine worked that apron of the racetrack. I was able to beat him out by a half a car length. That was it, though. Just a half a car length. As warm-up is underway. If they decide they need to slick up this racetrack, they all go out. And there's the outside shot of this place. One of the most iconic shots of any sort of racetrack is this shot right here. Championship points one more time. And there it is. Thomas Brandon, Zach J. Miller, separated by 53 points. Both of them is into the A main show. According to my calculations, which my math skills are pretty bad. Zach J. Miller needs to beat Thomas Brandon by roughly 17 spots. Plus or minus a couple. Because of the heat race. But there you have it. There's a rough estimate. And then, man, you got Robert Boggs, too, right there in 3rd place with 496. I mean, he's right there, right behind Zach J. Miller. I mean, they're only separated by 11 points. So that's about 4 positions out there on the racetrack. So 17 spots and 4 spots. As a checker flag waves for the warm-up, and we're going to get ready for the Mac Daddy Show. What we've all been waiting for. Bristol Dirt Track, 360s, Championship Night, National Auto Racing Club. And let's get ready to go down the grid. Down the grid we go now. Jeremiah, Team SSR, the number 20 machine. He's on a pole. Daniel R. Hall. He's going to finish right there, or he's going to start right there in 2nd place. 3rd place going to be Brady King and Ryan Warshock right there in 4th. Tim Alton is going to be starting in that 5th spot. And Jamie McCarran, driver from Australia, from the land down under, be back there in a 6th spot. Zach J. Miller, 7th place. Chris is going to be starting in 8th place. Jacob, 9th place. Thomas Brandon, 10th. Hunger Buster of Kale, 11th. Tyler Wilson with Wide Open Motorsports, so he'll be starting back in the 12th spot. Thirteenth spot's going to be Jordan Eder. 14th, Corey Austin. Almost won that B main. Bryce 15th, Eric 16th, Jeffrey 17th, Robert Boggs back there in 18th spot. He has some work to do if he wants to grab that 2nd spot here in the championship points. John at 19th and Shane Pebbles back there in the 20th spot, rounding out the A main show. He was the last driver to make it in. And here we go. If these drivers did not practice, I don't know what to tell you. Open setups, you better have got this thing dialed in. You gotta remember, National Auto Racing Club, they don't throw cautions in the heat races. Their warm-up, you have to, you don't get to go out onto the track until like the last 10 minutes. And then they have a warm-up session. And they only go out if they want to slick up the racetrack a little bit more. So you better come into the night with their setup ready to roll. Here we go. Green flag is out for the A main. Show it one more time. The last A main. A ginormous crash has just happened, and I have no idea who was all in it. 5, 6, 10 cars are all in it. Lap number 3, someone smashed the outside wall right in front of the field. And man, that's going to be a tough break for a couple of these guys. I think that might have been in it. Here we go with the replay. Watch the 77 machine. Oh, man. Daniel R. Hall came off the outside wall. And then everything just collected. Thomas Brandon, what was in it? The 65 machine. Or sorry, the 35 machine. And everybody's flipping. Everyone's trying to hit their brakes. Jordan thought he could be sneaky and go down to the bottom side. It looks like he was a little sneaky. He was able to avoid it. One more time, but out of Thomas Brandon's cockpit here. Check this out. We'll see what type of damage that gave him, if any. He's up to 7th spot, though. He's still holding it down. Doesn't look like he has too much damage on that machine. Tyler Wilson right there behind him. So Ryan, he's into the pits, and Chris back there in 20th spot. He's into the pits. Only 3 laps in. I was just enjoying the sound of these 360 sprint cars going around Bristol. And then mayhem struck. League racing too. Man, if you have a bad league race, it just kind of haunts you for the rest of the week. It's like having a bad game, and then you have to live with it until the next game. You know, you race with these drivers week in and week out, sometimes even multiple days. Lights on the pace truck is off. We'll be going green flag racing. Single file restart. Big storyline. Thomas Brandon is our points series number 1 guy right now. And he got collected in a wreck. Does he have any damage? Zach J. Miller needs to beat him by roughly 17 spots. And then Robert Boggs right there behind Zach J. Miller in 3rd spot. Green flag waves. Back up front with our race leader. He pulls away. He already has a 0.3 second lead. Daniel R. Hall, he was a guy that bounced off the outside wall. He's still up to 2nd place. Brady King, a 3rd. Check this out, though. Daniel R. Hall up to the outside wall. Drag race down the front stretch, clicking off another lap. Daniel R. Hall wants a lead, and he's going to try to get it. Ripping the lip right along the outside wall. Right rear tire glued to it. 20 machine, and Jeremiah's still working that bottom side of the racetrack, though. Does he have any grip? And, man, that bottom side looks extremely fast here. We see there in the B main, they were working that apron. They were getting down on the flat part of the racetrack. And and watch his steering wheel. Watch how smooth it is. Daniel Hall just roars right on past him. Will the 20 machine, will he change up his line at all? Third spot is Brady King, trying to reel both of these guys in as they were swapping for the race league. Tim Alton back there in fourth place. Tyler Wilson and Zach J. Miller. Zach J. Miller all the way to the back bumper of the 42 machine of Tyler Wilson. And that is a view right now. That is a view of these drivers, and look at this track condition as they come off in turn number 2 down the backstretch. No one is really running that middle side of the racetrack, and right when I say that, Tim Mountain kind of slides up to it. Lots of side-by-side racing, plenty of racing room around this place, and it is flat out. Do not check up. You will start going backwards. Thomas Brandon is still holding on to that 7th spot, though. Does he have any damage? I am not for sure. There's the last lap times up there on your scoring tower. And Thomas Brandon with a 16 flat. Matched our race leader's lap time, basically. So, no, I don't think he has any damage whatsoever. That's not even a storyline anymore. Zach J. Miller, though, he is battling out with Tim. Zach is up there on the high side. Tim, you see him right there on the bottom side. And, man, I really thought that bottom line could be a fast way around here. But it just comes to show, I think that cushion, that outside wall is where you want to be. We are swapping up here for second place. Tyler Wilson down to the bottom side. Right when I say the bottom side is done for the night, Tyler Wilson has no front wing. A little bit less downforce. A little bit more straightaway speed for this 42 machine. And remember, last week, Tyler Wilson grabbed second place. Over Ryan, came all the way to the line. Tyler Wilson trying to cap off another very good race. Can he finish a second spot one more time? Working on down the leaderboards here. Corey Austin, Tim Mountain battling out for 6th place. Thomas Brandon 8th. Jordan is back here in 9th place. Robert Boggs back here in the 10th spot, and he needs to do a little bit of work. Get up there, mix it up with Zach. Maybe needs a caution wave. Eric down to the bottom side. He's trying to get to top 10. Shane Pebbles back here in the 11th spot. John back in 12th. Jeffrey 13th. Bryce 14th. Jacob 15th spot. And the 16th spot, Thomas Brandon. He's into the pit road. He's in pit road right now. No idea what for. There's our race leader, though, coming off of turn number 2 and down the backstretch, the 16th spot of Hunger Buster of Kale. So I try to find the replay real quick. Green flag waves, and man, I don't see nothing. The only thing I see is as a yellow flag is going to wave now. And thank goodness, so I can find some stuff. Yellow flag for the second time tonight here in the Mac Daddy Show is going to wave as Daniel R. Hall at a very comfortable race lead. Tyler Wilson making the bottom side work, and Wilson moving up 10 spots. So here we go. Maybe this is a crash. There's Tim Alton down there on the bottom side, down the front stretch he goes. Oh man, there's one guy that's parked up there on the outside wall. That was a 14. He does some flips. I want to see if this is what happened. I don't think so. Here was another crash show here in the A main that the caution did not wave. And wow, 3 wide smash the outside wall. flips over the pit wall. So that was not the caution, but the first one was. And Thomas Brandon is back out there on the racetrack. I said Zach J. Miller needs to beat him roughly by 17 spots. And Thomas Brandon is back there in 17th. Zach J. Miller, he's up to 4th place. Here we go. Maybe this is it. Maybe this is the replay. Nope, it was before that. Oh, there it is. Thomas Brandon. I finally found it. Oh, no, he didn't mean to go down on pit road, but he did. One more time. My apologies. Thomas Brandon. Guy got loose there in front of him, and he tries to stay off of pit road, but the concrete snatched up those tires. All right, back to live mode, back to race mode. Daniel R. Hall is our race leader. 9 more laps to go for the final time for the National Auto Racing Club season. They do got a big special event coming up. National Auto Racing Club, go check them out on Facebook. Check out School of Sim Racing, get joined up with their Discord. And get ready to roll for next season. Lights on the pace truck is off. Another single file restart. Things are coming down to the wire. 11 minutes and 32 seconds in this Mac Daddy show. I want to say thank you to everyone that has tuned in here. All race season. Green flag out. Daniel R. Hall shoots out like a rocket ship. Zach J. Miller, he needs to get to the front. And he is about to put himself 3 wide. The 38 machine, he is dedicated out there to the high side. Will Miller try to switch up his line? That's Jeremiah right there down to the bottom side of the racetrack. And there he goes, Zach J. Miller. He sees that bottom side, and he is giving it everything he has. Inside the cockpit mode, Miller trying to push his way all the way to the front. He's up to the 3rd spot. If he wants a shot at winning this thing, he needs to finish 1-2, I believe. Now, he did beat Thomas Brandon in his heat race, and heat race number 1. By, I think, 2 spots. Maybe 3. That's a point of position. Everything gets crazy. Dirt track racing point systems. But this track is completely gone now. Somebody is ripping the lip. That's going to be the 20 machine. Check out his camera. And that is the action behind the number 20 car. Battling out for 4th place. Jordan Netter right there behind him. Right rear suspension. Check out this big tire next to this outside wall. And he has some company right there behind him. Robert Boggs has moved up to 8th spot now. Eric is holding down 7th spot. He can capture a couple of them. But back up front we go with the top 3 as the yellow flag is going to wave. Yellow flag is back out on the racetrack for the 3rd time. We was about to capture the white flag, too. That's something Mr. Hall did not want to see. And Tyler Wilson, he has been on fire lately. And the weird thing is, too, man, Wilson has no front wing on that race car. None whatsoever. Did he leave the bolts loose on that front wing knowing it would fall off and make him faster? That is the question of the night. Caution out. We'll try to find the, see what happened. Shane Pebbles, 44 in the 44 car. Driver from New Zealand and ran out of room, smashed the outside wall. Goodness gracious. The 42 machine. Man, if he was wearing VR, that would make me sick. That is Jeffrey. Cockpit mode. Viewer discretion is advised. Spark shower. Back to live mode, back to race mode. Shane is into the pits. And man, that is just going to help that 35 machine of Thomas Brandon. Back there in 17th spot. The gap. How many laps is he down? He's down 3 laps. With Jeffrey and Shane out of the race. I don't think he has enough laps to get in front of him. Could though, because iRacing Dirt Track scoring loop is a little difficult sometimes. Caution laps don't count like the entire race season, so 30 lap Mac Daddy show. Points coming down to the line. Thomas Brandon got into almost a wreck. Car got loose in front of him. Thomas Brandon had to avoid him. And he just went down pit road. He tried to stay off of pit road. Tires gripped up on that concrete. But Daniel R. Hall, he is our race leader right now. And here's a points. One last time. Thomas Brandon, he does have 2 wins of the race season. That is incorrect points now. Thomas Brandon has 2 wins. Zach J. Miller has 1. Robert Boggs has 1 win. That's your top 3. Michael, 4th place. Daniel R. Hall is back there in the 5th. And Ryan, the 77 machine, back in 19th spot here tonight. He also has 2 wins. Some very exciting wins, too. Straight up drove it to the front. Lights on the pace truck is off. We'll be going green, a flag racing. Daniel R. Hall, can he hold off and grab him a victory? Green flag is out. Battle to watch for is right here. Check this out. Zach J. Miller trying to push his way up to 2nd place. Side by side racing. One guy front wing, one guy does not have the front wing. White flag waves for Daniel. Down the backstretch, they drag race. Zach J. Miller needs this spot. Tyler Wilson trying to go back to back there in 2nd place. He gets a little loose. Zach gets a little loose to the checkered flag. As everyone comes roaring across that checkered flag. But the man of the night is right here, the 72 machine of Daniel R. Hall. He's going to pick up a victory. Daniel R. Hall with his first victory of the National Auto Racing Club season. And it's hard to believe, man. This guy's been up front all season long. He started back in the 5th spot in points here tonight. And he may have just captured 4th. Final results up there on your screen. What a race we had here tonight. We had some emotions, we had some drama, we had some ups and downs, peaks and valleys. We had everything here tonight. As I jump into the Discord page and try to talk to the top 3 drivers. Also with the admin, I gotta know the points, like now. Top 3, Daniel. Zach finished 2nd. Tyler Wilson, good run for him, man. Trying to go back to back for top 2. Fell 1 spot short, though. School of Sim Racing Spring National registration is now open. Prelims is March 31st. The championship is April 1st. Little FYI, if you guys want one in that, School of Sim Racing. And here we go into their Discord. Now, Augusta will talk to our race leader first. Daniel R. Hall, the number 72 machine, is our race winner here tonight. And Daniel, man, your first victory of the National Auto Racing Club.
Yeah, thanks. It was intense. Bristol is this new track is really interesting.
Man, you battled it out all race season, man, and I was saying it's hard to believe this is your first win, man. It seems like you was up in the top 5 all league long.
Yeah, had a couple really good runs. I think I had a couple second places there, and being so close, it just makes me want to push harder to finally break through, and I'm glad I got to tonight.
The National Auto Racing Club, the School of Sim Racing guys, this Discord, man, how difficult is it to race with these guys week in and week out?
Oh man, these guys it's so hard. These guys are great racers, and this 360 league especially, it's so close in competition. Everyone's right around the same I rating, and everyone's got these great SSR setups for the most part, and that makes the racing extremely close, extremely challenging, but really rewarding when you can pull out a good finish.
Man, I think you came in 4th in points tonight, if I'm not mistaken, or 5th in points tonight. And then you won this thing, man. I think you may have capped off your race season in 4th spot.
I think I might have, yeah. I know I missed a couple of races early on, so I wasn't going to be able to compete for the overall win there, but feels good to do well when I can, and finally get a season-ending victory.
Well, Daniel, much appreciated, man. Thank you for all the great excitement racing that you put on for us here on Whiskey Oval _TV and the National Auto Racing Club. Congratulations on the checkered flag, and congratulations on your first win, man. You got any friends, family, teammates, sponsors that you like to thank?
Oh yeah, first thanks for the SSR guys, Tommy and Bruce, and all the admins, and to put this on and do such a great job with it. Also like to thank my brother. He was on the spotter stand tonight, and Alex Hamilton getting some last minute practice with us before this. But yeah.
Very cool, Daniel. Well, man, hopefully I'll talk to you guys soon and be back with you guys next race season. But until then, man, good luck, and just keep on winning.
Thanks. Looking forward to it.
Daniel R. Hall capturing the checkered flag here tonight. What a run he had, man. What a run. The guy finished in 3rd place, and that's going to be Mr. Tyler Wilson. And Wilson, man, last week you finished there in 2nd place. This week, you ran the A main, basically the entire A main without no front wing.
Man, I even cracked a joke to Tommy there right before that restart when I had no wing. Said, hey, man, I don't have a front wing. Can I borrow yours? And he actually let me know that there's a chance it could help me out, and it sure seemed like it. I felt like a rocket ship kind of getting up there to that 2nd, 3rd spot.
Yeah, definitely that number 5 machine of yours, man. You had a little bit less downforce in that 360 sprint car. But, man, 3rd place finish last week, 2nd. 3rd place here, man. Looked like you came on very strong here on the second part of the season.
Yeah, tail end of the season here, I've kind of had some good weeks. Apparently, I like close finishes. I want to say last week I took 2nd by about, 8 thousandths or so, and this week I gave up 2nd by about 8 or 9 thousandths. So I like to make it exciting, I guess, for the finish. But no, I wish I'd have ran like this the whole year. But this is a great league. Guys are clean. It's just it's a ton of fun, and you can kind of string together some of those good weeks here.
Yeah, absolutely, man. Wednesday night dirt track racing. Man, you race with these guys week in and week out. Some of these guys, pretty good friendships with them, but also on the racetrack, man. Do you know like what guy does what guy usually throws slide jobs, what this guy usually does?
There's still definitely some guys, I'm unsure about on there, but there's a few guys I tend to run with, next to every week that I kind of know, hey, this guy likes to run the bottom. This guy really likes to rip the top. That guy's really good on restarts. You just kind of learn those little tricks of some of those guys there. I knew, like, for instance, Zach Miller sitting third there. I knew, he was going to try and get under me there pretty early in that corner, and I almost dove too low and kind of gave him the opening to get some speed and get under me. I kind of knew it was coming. He just, that dude's fast. That dude's screaming fast. So I just wasn't able to hold him off.
Well, man, congratulations to this third place finish in the last race of the National Auto Racing Club. So, Wilson, man, congratulations on your race season, and man, it was absolutely fun watching this paint scheme go around the dirt track every Wednesday night, man. So, you have any shout outs that you would like to give?
Well, thanks for the car, man. I know Macho Man likes to switch up his suits quite a bit, so I'm going to see if I can get a Macho Man, maybe a little something different for next season. I want to thank Wide Open Motorsports. That's my team. We don't necessarily have the super setup knowledge and stuff of some of these. We've come a long way, and we've just been, slowly ticking away off these. Now you see it starting to pay off. Tommy and SSR, they're doing a heck of a job here with this Discord community and the amount of people that really watch to see what they do week in and week out. And just thank you for the broadcast, man. It's been fun all year.
Absolutely. Well, hopefully I'll be back with you guys soon, and we'll be back under racing. So, man, congratulations on this third place, and hopefully we'll see you guys soon.
Yep. Thanks, man. Appreciate it.
Mr. Tyler Wilson finishing there in the third spot. Second place last week, third place this week. Came on strong, man. Came on strong. But the guy that's going to finish there in second place, and man, we talked about all night long, is Zach J. Miller. And Mr. Miller, man, able to squeeze out that second place finish here at Bristol.
Oh yeah, definitely. I was very surprised of how well the bottom was going right at the end of the race.
So, all right, we'll get right into it, man. You was 53 points, 52 points behind Thomas Brandon. My calculations, which are really rough calculations, you needed to beat him by about 17 spots, give or take a few. Do you know you're the championship winner, or are you still in second?
I got you. Look right now. I don't know if it updated or not, but right here it says I'm 15 points, or about 15 points behind, 14 points behind.
Man, you seen Thomas Brandon. He went down pit road trying to avoid an accident, and he's going to finish back in 17th spot. But, man, what was just going through your mind whenever that caution came out?
Honestly, I really wanted it to be over. Once I got that caution at lap 10, I was like, oh man, here we go. And then these restarts, because I'm not really particularly used to restarting at Bristol. It's actually the first sprint car race I've ever ran at Bristol, so it was obviously wasn't sure what to expect with that, but I got really confident with the bottom at the end, and right at the end I just kept going and squeezed right at the second place position at the end.
Well, man, congratulations to your race season. You came out with one win. You almost got the first place guy of Daniel R. Hall here tonight, but overall, man, you're going to finish here in second place, and man, you had a very good race season, and man, just great, exciting racing by you.
Yeah, it's unfortunate that I actually missed the Knoxville race about 2 weeks ago. I had an internet problem, so who knows? Maybe if I ran that race, maybe the points would be a little different. But I had fun this whole season.
Well, good deal, man. Wednesday nights, watching you guys battle it out. It's always a blast. You always put on some exciting racing out there, Zach. So much appreciated, man. For the last time, got any shout outs that you would like to give?
I'd like to thank SSR and Tommy for everything they do with this great community, with Discord and these league races. And I learned a lot after the past year of doing iRacing. And yeah, I just really want to thank them and thank you for the broadcast.
Very cool, Zach, and hopefully I'll be back with you guys soon.
Oh yeah, thank you.
Zach J. Miller finishing off second here in the race. Now we have Mr. Thomas Brandon up in the Discord. Thomas, man, first of all, just how was your night?
It was actually pretty stressful, man. I didn't have the best start, qualified mediocre, and barely made it to the feature. out of the heat race. And so, yeah, it was, and then, we got hit there and actually got knocked down pit road in the feature. And so I ended up going like 2 laps down. So it was stressful, man. I didn't know exactly how the points were going to shake out. I knew Zach was fast and he was moving up. So, yeah, it was a little nerve wracking.
So how did the end of the night, after this end of the night, how did the championship points shake out?
Well, it actually shook out to where I ended up about 14 points ahead of him. So, yeah, it definitely still came down to the wire, man. He gave me a heck of a fight all season, man. Him and Robert and Michael Birthday. I mean, those guys just all season long they were up front, and it was a lot of fun, man. It was really, really fun racing with those guys all season.
Now you was up there in the mix all season long, but here in the last 4 to 5 races, man, you just came out of nowhere. You was absolutely on fire. You won two races back to back in this National Auto Racing Club season. But yeah, man, it looked like your second part of the season, you just something definitely clicked, and you was just on fire.
Yeah, the first half of the season was all right. We had a couple of podiums and some top 5s, and then I had a streak there where it was just it's pretty rough, man. Just a couple of bad finishes, and Williams Grove was really the turning point, man. We went out and I set fast time, and then like an idiot, put in only enough fuel for an 8-lap race instead of 10, and I ran out of fuel, and then I wrecked in the C main, and it was just it was upsetting. I was really, really upset because I had a fast car. I knew we could run up front, and it was after that. The next week was Lima Land, and I just came out. I had said going into that race when on my live stream that I said redemption or something. It was kind of tongue in cheek, but I said I was going to win the race, and we actually did. And since then, yeah, the last 5 weeks we had. It was 5 straight podiums and 2 wins. So yeah, we've definitely had a strong finish to the season.
Well, man, congratulations to your entire season. The championship point winner is Mr. Thomas Brandon, Team SSR Elite Driver. Man, for the final time, man, you got any thanks or shout outs that you would like to give?
Yeah, I mean, first I want to thank you, man, for broadcasting it. It's been great having you here all season long, man. I really appreciate it. And I love what you do, man. I really enjoy it. So thank you. And, everyone at School of Sim Racing, the whole community, everybody who comes out and just makes the community what it is, man. It's just, they're awesome. And then Elbows Up Sim Sport, as always, man, because they're always such a big part in helping out all those guys in the community where I can't. And, Scott King Designs, 5-6 Graphics, King Clothing, Personal Evolution Company, my little brother for helping me out with the components for my PC and stuff like that. And then, my wife, my kids, and then I just want to give a special thanks to, Bruce and Greg and Kale and Jordan, Bryce and Waylon and everybody who helps me, run SSR and run this league, man. It wouldn't be what it is without them. I say all the time, I might be the owner of it, but I mean it without those guys, especially Bruce, man, it just there would be no SSR, man. So really special thanks to those guys.
Very cool to hear, man. Well, congratulations, man. Once again, it was a crazy night for you, for sure. We covered you a lot, and man, that was it was very fun covering the National Auto Racing Club all season long, man. So congratulations on your championship.
Thank you very much, man. I appreciate it.
Awesome, Tommy. I'll talk to you soon.
Good, man.
Thomas Brandon, championship winner right there. The 35 machine, a Team SSR Elite Driver, School of Sim Racing. Go check them out on Facebook. Go check or jump in this Discord. And thanks to 5-6 Graphics, Personal Evolution Company, for sponsoring this stuff. It's very much appreciated. Special shout out to Bob Cross as well. Missed him this past about half of race season here. He was able to bring me on board for the rest of the season and was able to cover this entire National Auto Racing Club. So much appreciated. Final results up there on your screen for one last time. Daniel R. Hall captured the victory. His first win came in the very last race. here at Bristol. Zach J. Miller, second. Tyler Wilson, third. Corey Austin, fourth place. Jeremiah, fifth. Robert Boggs, rounding out the sixth spot. John is seventh. Bryce, eighth. Jacob, ninth. Brady King, 10th place. Hungerbuster of Kale, 11th. The man from Canada, Tim Alton. Eric, 13th. Jordan, 14th. Shane, 15th. Jeffrey, Thomas, McCarran. In the last two spots, 19th and 20th is Ryan and Chris. So thank you all for tuning in here to Whiskey Oval _TV for this 11 race league that the National Auto Racing Club did. It was an absolute blast. Thank you all for hanging in. Sometimes I have a good stream. Sometimes I have a decent one. Sometimes it's okay. So it's much appreciated. I know some of you guys tune in every Wednesday night here, and it means a lot to me. Thank you all for the likes and the shares. And hopefully we'll be back with them here soon. But they do have some special events coming up. So make sure if you guys want in that. To make sure you guys send them a message, get signed up. King Clothing as well. Thank you to the sponsor. I knew I was missing one. 5-6 Graphics, Personal Evolution Company, and King Clothing. School Sim Racing, last time, there's your championship winner, Thomas Brandon. Zach J. Miller's going to finish 14 points behind and had a good run all the way up to the front. He moved up 4 spots. Tyler Wilson moved up 10. Corey Austin 10, but the hard charger is a tie between Robert Boggs and Pete. And they both moved up 11 spots. So until next time, and hopefully soon, we'll be back with the National Auto Racing Club. But until then, everybody, please take care. Stay safe, stay healthy, and enjoy some iRacing. The new updates, they're pretty cool, man. They're pretty cool. Until then, everybody, please take care, and hopefully we'll talk to you guys soon.